Hello, loves! It's Christmas season, and so I decided to film this gorgeous makeup look that is very appropriate for this festive season. If you'd like to see how I achieved this, keep watching. So, I'm gonna be starting off with my brows, and I'm gonna be using my Davis pencil. As you can see, the pencil is almost done, and with my spoolie brush, you already know the drill. Trying to get your brows to look like twins is an extreme task. So next up, I'm going to be going in with my Flawless Ivy Camouflage Concealer to conceal the underneath of my brows. And I'm going to be using this flat brush. I just got it and it is so good. Like, it is perfect for concealing underneath my brows. It's by the Girls Corner. That's literally my makeup blog in Lagos. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. You guys know I don't like to do too much really, and we're just going to go underneath and just smoothing everything out. This is a bit hectic for me because I recently cut my finger and I'm just trying to work with it. And then I'm going to be concealing the top of my brows using my foundation. It's the Flawless Ivy foundation as well. You guys know that I do not like having that harsh concealer line on top of my brows. It just looks messy, so I just like to go in with my foundation so that it blends nicely once I apply the makeup for the rest of my face. Done with my brows for now. I'm just going to apply some gel to my hair. You guys already know the trick, okay? To just make sure those strands of hair are laying nicely. Guys, can you see this brow and how nicely it is laying? What should go on over with your gel? That's the trick. A nice looking. So I'm going to do the rest of my eye look. For this makeup tutorial, I'm really going to be doing my usual neutral, and then I just add a hint of Christmas color because it's Christmas time. I'm going to go back in with my concealer and just conceal my eyelid. And then with my damn beauty blender, I'm just going to be blending it in, blending the concealer in. So next up, I'm going to go in with my loose powder from Flawless Ivy and just using that to set the concealer on my eyelid. Okay, next up, I'm gonna be using my Too Faced Flawless Ivy eyeshadow palette, and then first off, I'm going to be going in with the Adorable shade and using that for the outer part of my eyelid. Yeah. I'm applying it very lightly because I don't want anything too intense. So I'm just brushing it over the topmost part of my eyelid. So next up, I'm going to be going in with my Jcat Beauty Hollywood eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be going in with this brown shade. I'm going to be using my eyeshadow primer from Flawless Ivy as well, and I'm just going to be using my fingers and just dabbing it right where I need it to be. So I'm first going to go in with this neutral nude shade on my Flawless Ivy palette, after which I'm going to go in with the illuminator right on top for that nice shimmer. So now I'm just going to be pressing in my illuminator on top. Ooh, can you guys see? Hey, my gosh, this is the first time I'm actually trying this and it already looks so good. Wow, I feel like that nude eyeshadow was the perfect base for this illuminator, like for the beauty of this illuminator to actually come through. Going to be using my gel eyeliner from Flawless Ivy, and I'm just going to be using this to line my eye. So the reason my eyeliner is not being very defined is because I'm actually just going to smoke out the eyeliner, and I'm going to be using the same brush. And so I'm just going to go on and fix my lashes off camera, and I'll be back. So I'm going in with my Flawless Ivy foundation, and I'm not using too much because we want to have everything looking nice and not caked up. And I'm just blending in this with my brush. Next up is my concealer, which I used for my eyelid. I'm going to be putting that underneath my eye, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my forehead. And I'm going to be blending this out with my beauty blender. Next up, I'm going to be using my foundation To contour the bridge of my nose, I like to use my foundation instead of a darker shade so that everything just looks more natural. Next up, I'm going in with my cheek glaze blush, and this is one of my absolute current favorite makeup products because it just helps to warm up my face very nicely. I'm using this on my cheekbones, my forehead, and across the bridge of my nose. Next up is my loose powder, still from Flawless Ivy, and I'm just using this to set all the areas that I have highlighted with my concealer. Going in with my finishing powder from Flawless Ivy. I'm using this for the rest of my face and for the area of my nose that I contoured with my foundation. And now I'm just brushing off all the excess powder underneath my eye and across the areas that I have highlighted. Next up, we're going with our lip, and I'm just going to be lining my lip with this unrecalled lip liner. It's a brown shade and it's just really very nice and works with virtually all colors. After that, I'm going to be using my Milani lipstick. This is my signature red lipstick. The color is popping and it is right for Christmas. And I'm just going to be applying this generously across my lips. And we are done. Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas and end of the year. If you enjoyed this tutorial, do not forget to give this a thumbs up, drop a comment, and share with your friends. Thank you guys for watching.